Hi guys, and welcome to another update of Relax Crypto on November the 23rd. My name is Kristiaan.
Hi, and I'm Michael.
All right, guys, we're a bit delayed. We want to start 15 minutes ago, but that's our thing. We always start late. But that's all we do, guys, to provide you the freedom that you need. And sometimes it takes some time to get to that freedom. But without further ado, let's get started. So what have you seen in the past couple of days? We've seen a massive drop in the Bitcoin price. We were somewhere at 69 or something, and now we have corrected over the past 2 weeks down to a value of 56. We were even like lower a bit, even at 55, and now we are at 56. Still like definitely a bit consolidating from the all-time high at 69,000. But that's all right, you know. Sometimes Bitcoin has to take a breather before it can go up higher. But about the price, we will talk later. Michael will do an in-depth analysis when it comes to that. But let's first talk about some other news. So, for instance, Bitcoin has activated Taproot. Taproot is an upgrade to the Bitcoin standard, which enables more privacy and other features. So more like smart contract functionalities and other stuff. So this has actually been decided already like half a year ago, when the miners voted to integrate this. And so all the mining pools have agreed to implement Taproot, which was actually back in May, I think, or was it in June? I think in May, right? No, May the 3rd, yeah. So more than half a year ago, actually, the miners voted to implement Taproot. Not finally to implement, actually, it's non-event because the price doesn't really change because of Taproot. No? It's just like something for nerds, but I guess the average Joe out there couldn't care less about Taproot, but definitely it will enable some features. Maybe Michael, do you want to say something on Taproot?
Absolutely, it will bring a lot of privacy features, especially. So in future with Taproot, we will not be able anymore to distinguish between funding transaction for Lightning. Also, you will not be, if you have a multi-sig wallet, it's not able, you're not able to see that it's a multi-sig wallet anymore. So it brings much more private possibilities to the Bitcoin network.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely what we had before was so-called pay-to-script hash, right? And now basically Taproot is like the next level to the whole functionality. Also, like for multi-sig stuff, will get easier with Taproot.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Then ETF. Let's talk about ETF later. Okay, what else do we have? El Salvador. Yeah, El Salvador, introduced Bitcoin as legal tender some months ago. What they did now is actually they struck a deal with Bitfinex and Blockstream, two very, very big crypto companies. Blockstream can be called the mother of Bitcoin, so to say, with Adam Beck, their CEO. Sometimes people think that he might be Satoshi Nakamoto, but that is unclear. But Blockstream is doing a lot.
It's one of the possible candidates.
Yeah, that's right. But Blockstream is doing a lot for the Bitcoin ecosystem. I mean, they're behind Lightning. One of the Lightning implementations is done by Blockstream, or the Liquid network, which enables like settlements between exchanges. And Bitfinex is also like a very big exchange that also stands in relation to Tether, unfortunately. But basically, these two companies struck a deal with El Salvador, where they're basically issuing like a 1 billion Bitcoin bond. So in the end, this can be considered like a cost of doing business. If Bitfinex and Blockstream are actually active in El Salvador, this might actually like foster the hyper Bitcoinization. I think some in the article exactly accelerate Bitcoinization, hyper Bitcoinization, and bring about a new financial system on top of Bitcoin, according to Blockstream. So this might actually be very interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They are also like the president. Go ahead, Michael. We have a bit of a delay in the stream.
Yeah.
You may talk.
Okay. What we just saw also recently in the last days that there was a presentation of the president Bukele that he wants to build a Bitcoin city. So it's like a huge gated community in El Salvador, and it was like a big party. He celebrated himself quite a lot. And I think there were also some other guys from the Bitcoin space at this presentation. which was quite cool. We will see how it will work in detail probably in the next update. But for now, it was just the first presentation. But it was again this concept of using the volcano energy of the volcano for the Bitcoin mining in combination with exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, right about it. Yeah, that's actually really interesting because Bitcoin's always been criticized that it's so bad for the environment and so on. But in the end, if Bukele actually pulls off a deal where they can mine clean Bitcoin, 100% renewable with the volcano energy, that would be the coolest use case ever for mining. And then nobody can say Bitcoin is bad for the environment, which it is definitely not. Yeah, like if you look at on a grand scale, Bitcoin of course consumes energy, but isn't it allowed to consume some energy, right? Because the financial system, SEPA system, all the banking ATMs, they all consume energy. So Bitcoin has, in my opinion, is the entitlement, the right to own, to use a certain percentage of the energy of this world. And everybody who says transactions should be for free, or there should be no energy used, are, in my opinion, wrong. Because what Bitcoin offers is a new financial system, more stability, freedom, freedom. And this, in my opinion, can cost something. And if you can do it in a clean way, renewable way, even better.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So then there was a very interesting article coming out on Medium where one guy claims, Gerald Vota, if that is his real name, he claims that he knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is. And in this article, he found out that there's a big correlation between the Bitcoin white paper and another currency that was launched years beforehand called Kong. Let me find it. Yeah, Crypto Kong. And he found out that apparently there's some similarities in the language where they use specific British terms and stuff like that. For instance, like favor with an OU instead of an O, and other words that are exactly the same. So this might be a hint that this guy actually is the founder of Bitcoin, but it's unclear, really unclear. And the guy might just have a guess, but in the end, nobody really knows. But definitely a nice article. We'll put it down in the description below if you want to check it out. Yeah, then another announcement. So MtGox, the biggest exchange at the time, in 2013, I think, when it got hacked, they have an update about when people will get paid out, and it's still unclear. So they will announce a rehabilitation plan or something, specific timing, procedures, amount of such payments, but it's unclear when it will come. And now the question is, are they actually selling Bitcoin? Because what they're selling, what they're giving people back is actually the dollar amount, but not the actual Bitcoin. So this actually might have one of the reasons why Bitcoin was going down in the past days, from above 60 now, like in a value of the mid 50s. And this is all speculation. But for instance, Plan B, the biggest Bitcoin bull out there, who still forecasting a value of 98,000 for this year, for this month. So basically, in the next 7 days, he thinks Bitcoins will go up to $98,000. He just posted fears back, seems MtGox related. So this might be the case if the guy actually this accountant here, or whatever, this lawyer, Nobuaki Kobayashi, this attorney at law, if he's actually selling Bitcoin, it actually might have an impact on the price. But also this is more speculation because we don't know whether MtGox is actually selling at the moment. All right, then one practical hint for you guys, because I got asked by a friend of mine, like, what can I actually do with Bitcoin? Can I pay something with Bitcoin? And I always say, yeah, Bitcoin is the future of the money, right? But in the end, you have to give people also some facts, some meat on the bone, so to say. And here's a website called cryptomaniacs.com. They're actually listing all the different platforms where you can already spend Bitcoin. So for instance, here's a website called Spend a Bit. If you click on it, you will find 5 million cross products. Crazy, yeah? So let's say if I enter something like called, for instance, book. Look at this, yeah. So I can buy all kind of stuff with Bitcoin already. It's quite impressive. 1,800 results matching the word book. Yeah, so I can even filter according to the coin that I want to filter. For instance, only Bitcoin, or I only want to have Ethereum. and then you find the ones you can buy with Ethereum. So there's a lot of stuff already going on. Also, like in Switzerland, we have a company called Digitech that already introduced Bitcoin payments. I think above 200 Swiss francs, you can pay with Bitcoin fully. Yeah, so pretty cool, and it will come more and more.
What's also interesting is this page Bitrefill, I think.
Yeah. They are really
you can buy vouchers there for almost every store, like Amazon and so on.
This is pretty
so
cool.
You
also,
buy gift cards with Bitcoin.
Yeah. Pretty cool feature as well. And also anonymous, because I think you can even buy this. That basically you don't have to do a KYC, yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty, then what else can we tell you? Last thing from my side. So there has been extremely good documentary being released by a news station called Arte, or like a TV channel called Arte. They're from Germany and France, and they have released a 1 hour long documentation about Satoshi Nakamoto, or the genesis of Bitcoin, the mystery of Satoshi. It's being named, and actually they have it in 6 different languages. Actually, it's playing. Can you hear the sound?
Une idée m'avait envahi.
So it's super amazing. Very well done, I gotta say. I'm very impressed by the level of detail that these journalists actually put into the documentary. It's for free, so we put the link down in the description. Check it out. Especially if you have no idea what Bitcoin is, or if you want to know like more about the history. This is a very, very good starting point. And I sent it to several people that are also very deep into Bitcoin. It all said, amazing documentary. Like, thanks for sharing. So have a look at this. Really good stuff. Yeah, then let's come to the main topic. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
Sorry, we have a huge delay somehow in our video or in our call, but yeah.
We are not necessarily
what I really like about the document. What I really like about the documentation is that they are really objective about the topics in there. So they really understood the purpose of Bitcoin. They're just spreading some ideas and without really understanding the concept behind. And that's really something different what we normally don't know from the mainstream media. So that's quite surprising and really positive. Okay, so next topic, yeah. Bitcoin ETF. Kristiaan, can you change maybe that I don't hear myself anymore? Okay. So what we saw that one Bitcoin ETF was rejected Friday last week. So since then we saw quite a huge price drop, which can be related, of course, to this rejection, but not only maybe. So what we saw, this was the first ETF we have had some other ETFs which were based on futures, which were allowed by the SEC, but unfortunately not this spot ETF. And there were several reasons. Of course, they say that the price can be manipulated by big players or fraudulent players. Then there are other reasons that the code might be broke, that we are not sure that the code of the Bitcoin network is really 100% working.
I think Michael isn't here with us anymore. At the moment, we're not in the same country. Michael is somewhere in Latin America at an undisclosed location, and I'm here in Switzerland. I think we have some internet issues today. But basically on this page. Okay, you're back. Great.
Sorry. Continue. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there were several reasons. I guess you spoke about them a bit more in detail.
I didn't actually, but what I can say from my point of view is that the SEC is just like worry about this fraudulent stuff, right? So basically, they want a currency not to be able to be manipulated or be fraudulent. For instance, Tether is a big topic, right? If Tether, for instance, wasn't backed by real dollars, a Bitcoin price might collapse completely and might go down to below 10,000, for instance. Or if the founder of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, who still owns 1 million Bitcoin, this one day comes out and says, hey, I'm going to sell all my Bitcoin, the currency will also take a big hit in the price. And I think that SEC wants to have some more security. This actually doesn't happen. However, nobody can assure this. I mean, Tether may become mitigated, but especially the risk of Satoshi Nakamoto selling his coins can never be mitigated because it's unclear who it is. And you can just go to him and tell him, don't sell your coins, right? Nobody really knows who it is. So that's one risk that always will remain in the Bitcoin ecosystem and that we cannot really mitigate. Yeah, but now let's see. So basically, the people that are believing that Bitcoin ETF, a spot-based ETF, might come, they actually are not thinking that it will come next year, maybe sometime in Q1 or Q2, which might also be a new top for the Bitcoin price, hopefully. But also this, time will tell. Nobody knows at the moment what will happen. But I'm pretty convinced that a Bitcoin ETF, a spot-based Bitcoin ETF, eventually will come. And if you don't know what that means, a Bitcoin ETF, which is based, backed by real Bitcoin, is a physical one. It means actually you have, at the moment, we have a futures-based one. So basically they put the Bitcoin that is part of a futures contract. For instance, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange in Chicago, they offer Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin futures. Now what you can do is a Bitcoin ETF is like a bucket. So basically you can put some of these futures into this thing you call ETF, and then you say this is a Bitcoin ETF. However, it's actually a future-based one. So if you only put futures into a bucket, tell the people now this is an ETF that has Bitcoin. But in the end, it only has a future, right? So not the real Bitcoin. Once people launch a real Bitcoin ETF that's physically backed, then the companies, the issuing companies, for instance, Vanek, Valkyrie, and so on, they actually have to get the real deal. They have to buy the real Bitcoin, put it in there, and then this actually might have a price impact because people actually will see that the amount of Bitcoin that's available for purchase in circulation will go down, and this actually might have a positive price impact on Bitcoin. Of course, there's no financial advice. Nobody knows what will happen. But in theory, if people buy more Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin should go up. Hi, Michael, you're back?
Absolutely.
Great. All right.
So internet connection in Argentina is quite bad.
That's where you are, right?
Exactly.
Then the price.
Yes. I hear myself now three times, but no, what we saw basically is a huge price drop, of course. We already talked about that we dropped from more or less 69,000 to 56,000. Right now we are at 57,400 more or less, which actually could be one bottom if we believe that the history will repeat or is repeating again. We will see later a short tweet. But of course, the RSI right now is quite low. The fear and greed index is also low, so the funding rates are low, everything recovered. So we were a little bit hyped in the pump of price to 69,000. Everything got a little bit too excited. What we see here, exactly this blue and yellow bars in the big funding rate and premium index. Right now we have kind of reset and the prices could recover again. Of course, we don't know how long these resets are. It can go, of course, also more down. But I think it could be a good point to start buying again, or I myself are buying again here for some kind of smaller trading. But of course, there's no financial advice. Nobody knows where the price is going, but we see that we're retesting all levels, all price levels. That's where basically also these green lines are right below the price, like the current price, and normally they are quite good support, of course, until they break or get irrelevant if we reach much higher price, if we make new all-time highs. So I think we are retesting right now prior lows. So if this holds, it could be a good sign. If they break it, of course, we could see more downside. Maybe even testing this lower lows a little bit lower.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So basically, these two little tops here from this so-called Wyckoff distribution pattern, this might actually be like acting as a support. So this $55,000 to $58,000 region. If this holds, this might actually be quite a good sign. As Michael said, all these the green lines here, of course, are very optimistic. So hopefully 53 will actually be the bottom in this this current retest, so to say. And from there on, it might actually go up. Yeah. So what else do we have? The MAIA multiple, so 1.24. So still below the average of 1.43. Yeah, so we are not overhyped at all. But one thing actually I want to point out is actually our friend Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, who is super bullish on Bitcoin. He always looks at something that he calls the 200 week moving average. And if you look at that, there it is. So if you look at this blue line, this is actually the line that he looks at. So super long time frame. So the average of the past 200 weeks. And if you look at this, you see that Bitcoin is currently at an average of 17 to 18,000. So this would be actually, in his model, the bottom where Bitcoin cannot go lower anymore. And people don't forget, people are getting greedy at the moment, right? Because they think they have to get rich super quickly. But never forget that Bitcoin is actually up 100% since last year around this time, right? Because it was in November. 23rd November, we were at 17,000. So actually we were up 200% from that level. Yeah, and don't forget that. So Bitcoin is definitely in a very strong uptrend still.
Can you show the screenshot? This one, yeah, sure. Yeah. So that's also quite an interesting picture. It's just a lot of people seeing the history repeating now, especially, of course, what we did in 2017. And in 2017, we had also this kind of huge drop in that time from 7,500 more or less down to 5,600. And exactly. And we saw more or less the same pattern what we have right now, just 4 years later, 4 years and 5 days. So on the 10th of November, we also had this kind of same kind of drop, same percentages, of course 10x, so 10 times higher in price, but also how the pattern shaped and how the RSI closed on those days were quite the same. And of course this would suggest now that we would go up again. Of course, if the history is repeating, we never know what exactly happened. But it's really interesting that this is playing out more or less the same way until now, of course, like in 2017. And from there we started the rally more or less to 20,000 in 2017. So from 5,000 to 20,000 would be 4x. 4x from 50,000 would be up to 200,000, which would be quite nice, of course. But as just written before, no financial advice. We never know. We don't know where the price is going. Can go to zero tomorrow. Can be 200,000 or 100,000, like Plan B is expecting. But let's see.
I remember the time in 2017. I was in a co-working space in Thailand, in Koh Lanta, and everybody was speaking about Bitcoin. It was not a topic anymore. Like in the morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks at the night, everybody was talking Bitcoin all the time. Even people that were not all into crypto, that were actually into translating books or something, or what else were they doing? Like coaching people online about mathematics. They all talk about Bitcoin suddenly, right? Everybody wanted to get into the market. And this was quite an interesting time because in November 2017, Bitcoin price rose from 5,000 to 10,000. And then eventually in December, it rose from 10,000 to 20,000 within 2 weeks only. And so this might still be very interesting to see if Bitcoin is able to reverse now from 56,000 up to 100,000, 150,000, 200,000, nobody knows. 98,000, remember, yeah. So never underestimate Bitcoin, because Bitcoin definitely has the potential to rise 60% in 1 month. No problem at all. It has done this several times in the past 13 years. So let's see where the journey goes. Definitely an exciting time. And as soon as there's like a big movement or whatever in the price, we'll do like an ad hoc update, of course, for you guys, so that you never miss out.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, I think then we're done, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing I wanted to show you. So if you are German, or if you know German, I bought a really cool book the other day from Markus Miller. He's a crypto expert who does updates with the exchange in Stuttgart, and his book's called Cryptonomics. I think it's pretty cool. I haven't read it yet myself, but this could definitely be something. If you want to know more about Bitcoin, tokenization and so on, have a look at this. I'll put the link down in the description. All right, guys. I think we are done, Michael.
Absolutely, yeah.
All righty.
Sorry for the
guys,
small interruptions.
No worries. This is live, right? I like doing stuff
Exactly.
non-perfect in a non-perfect way, because perfect is boring, right?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. See you next time, and then stay relaxed.
Bye.